What's good, people? It's your boy Clan, the Spurs fan, here with a brand new video. If you could give me a like, subscribe, turn that notification bell on. With these trade rumors that we're about to discuss, today is a good day. It is a beautiful day to be alive if these trade rumors are to be true. I'm gonna let some people get into the live or whatever before I go full on into it, but I'm loving it. If this stuff is true, I'm loving it. What's good, diplomat? Uh, hey, clan trades. What's up, Jason? Yeah. So I'll just go ahead and go straight into it. So apparently, according to Jabari Young, we all know Jabari Young of CNBC, or CNBC. I guess that's what it is. Um, According to Jabari Young, the San Antonio Spurs are looking to trade. Oh, excuse me. Are looking to trade DeMarre Carroll and Marco Bellinelli. Now, and as far as Rudy Gay is concerned, they're listening to offers surrounding Rudy Gay, but right now it's being deemed as too high as far as what the Spurs asking price is for Rudy Gay. So, with that being said, I really hope that this is true. Not because I necessarily want Rudy gone, or because I necessarily want Marco gone, or I want DeMarre Carroll gone. No. I just think that how this team is set up, I think that right now Rudy Gay has not performed to the degree that I think we all was hoping for. It feels like he took a couple steps back from the last couple years. The first year he was here, he was great, and just ever since then, he just doesn't seem the same, you know. So yeah, Rudy Gay, I think he's important for our team, but how he's playing is just not to the pedigree that we need. Now DeMarre Carroll, I want DeMarre Carroll on the team for sure, 100%. But the problem with DeMarre Carroll is he don't get playing time. So if we're not gonna play him and we don't have enough trust in him, because like Spurs players say all the time, when you get playing time, it's not coming just from what you see, on TV or what you see while you're on the court. It's coming from what you do in practice. It's coming from what they see in practice, what they see, in the film room. That's where you get your playing time when you're the San Antonio Spurs. So if they're not playing DeMarre Carroll, it's something that Pop and the coaching staff don't like, or they feel like it's not fitting into what they're doing. I don't know. I'll just stay out of it as far as my opinion on that. But I will say that if you're not going to play him, you might as well get something for him, because DeMarre Carroll can still play in the NBA, and there's no reason he should get the Dante Cunningham treatment on this team. You might as well just trade him off. And Marco Bellinelli, you guys know my thoughts on Marco Bellinelli. I think he is a great shooter, or not, well, at times a great shooter, most of the time a mediocre shooter. And defensively, he's far under average. I mean, he's below average. I think a few tiers below average for what Marco Bellinelli is as a defender. Yeah, I think that if they do want to move these guys, I think it'll be a good move. I don't understand, where Jabari Young is saying, if these rumors are true, I want to reiterate that, but where he's saying that the Spurs asking price for Rudy Gay is too high, I'm wondering what the hell are the Spurs asking for, because you shouldn't ask for too much when it comes to Rudy Gay. I mean, too much, unless they're just trying to give you, nickel change, like, I don't know, or pocket change, so I'm not sure what the asking price is for Rudy Gay. But as far as DeMarre Carroll and Marco Bellinelli, I think right now they're actively trying to move those two guys, which would be a great move at this point. There's also reports that Houston Rockets want to get rid of Clint Capela, or they're shopping Clint Capela, and I think they want some picks or something like that, but they also want some wing players. So I'm thinking, just my thought process on this, I look at DeMarre Carroll and a Marco Bellinelli, and maybe not a Rudy Gay necessarily, but I look at those two players, and I look at what the Houston Rockets got going on, I think that that will be a really, like, really good two players for them right there, and then maybe give them a pick or something. But I think those would be really two really good players for them. And we need, I think we all agree, we need a Clint Capela. We really need a Clint Capela. So, um, with that being said, I think that that would be a good deal for both parties at this point. I didn't look at any of the salaries as far as Clint Capela and how that would look. But I mean, just from the top of my head, it's like, look, these guys want wing players. Uh, Houston doesn't play defense. They need some shooters, and DeMar Carroll can play defense, but they need some shooters. I think DeMar Carroll and Marco Bellinelli would be a great pickup for them. Uh, a really good pickup for them. Uh, I agree, his age fits better too. Add Forbes to whatever deal. Uh, Here's the thing, man. Here's the thing. I'm gonna get my thoughts. I know, like, Bryn Forbes is getting a lot of heat right now. A lot of heat. A lot of heat. I'll say this because it's not just in the chat, so I'm not just picking at this one person. Like, I see it everywhere. Like, you're not the only one, dude, that feel that way about Bryn Forbes. I guess with me, and I said this after last season, with me, I think Bryn Forbes got a lot of. He got a lot of. I know this is cliche to say, but he got a lot of heart. It's hard for me to just straight up say get rid of this guy because he has that type of passion that you just don't come across too often in today's NBA. It's that type of passion that we took for granted, in the Kobe era, the Duncan era, whatever, and before that, we haven't really had a lot of that. We had a lot of players, your superstar in the whole league, jumping from team to team. You got one of the best players to ever play the game jumping on a super team. It's not a lot of toughness and heart. But when it comes to Bryn Forbes, I feel like Bryn Forbes has that toughness. He has that heart. And I think back at Game 7 last year where a lot of players didn't show up. But when we needed Bryn Forbes the most, he showed up at the end of the game. I mean, he hit some big shots. He had that dunk, on the fast break. He played good defense, so I really do think Bryn Forbes is valuable, and I don't want us to treat him like we did, Bertans, because a lot of people are like, man, Bertans, he can stay or leave, who cares? And now he's gone, and we see him shooting well. We're like, oh crap, just get Bertans. It's like, no, with Bryn Forbes, I think he's valuable. I think that you can still use him, and honestly, if you guys are talking about a trade, I think you actually need to get something good if you did do that. But as it stands right now, I'm cool with Bryn Forbes. I want Bryn Forbes just to come off the bench. That's my main thing. He just shouldn't be starting. I think we all can agree that he should not be starting at this point. He started last year because of a slew of reasons. We had injuries. It was a transitional period for DeMar DeRozan. It was sloppy, and we had to have somebody at that spot, and he filled it pretty well. But this season, no. We got too much talent. Lonnie Walker is stepping up. Derek White's playing great. DeJounte Steele is kind of iffy with me, but he puts 100% effort every game. So I mean, I can't say anything about that. But yeah, you got a lot of talent on this roster this season. There's no point for Bryn Forbes to have to start. But back to the trades. I think that it'll be a great look, man. I think it's a great look if we could move Marco Bellinelli, if we could move Rudy Gay, and if we could move DeMar Carroll. Now, Rudy Gay is an iffy one for sure, only because, I don't know what the Spurs are asking for. But, yeah, DeMar Carroll, I mean, you won't be missing anything because he hasn't played. And Marco Bellinelli, I'm sorry, but, he just ain't it this season. He just ain't it. And, how this team is constructed, back in 2014, you can get away. I mean, first off, he was younger, but you can get away with, a player here and there not playing good defense because everybody on that team could play defense. Like Manu was playing good defense, Tony Parker to a degree, but not really. Boris Diaw was an underrated defender. Tim Duncan, Kawhi. So you had a lot of defenders on that team that during that championship run, and Marco Bellinelli. he was just one of the other shooters, you know. But this season, his role has took on a different, you know, life than it was in 2014, and we don't have all those defenders no more. I mean, we got DeJounte, but sometimes DeJounte's iffy. Sometimes he's too, you know, hype on defense. You got Derek White, uh, good defender, you know, but they're and Lonnie Walker, good defender, but you don't have that, you know, those locks surrounding you anymore. So, you know, it's kind of, you know, he just can't be on this roster, and we expect to get big things out of him. I just don't see it happening. But I really do hope that they make a move, and as soon as I hear anything, I'll be on here real quick to talk about it, give my thoughts on it. But and if I'm not on here right when it happens, I'll be on here the next day. But I'm excited. I think this is a good move. Um, you know, when we all talk about, you know, the Spurs not doing anything, or they're not going to do anything, because I felt like they weren't going to do anything. When they do stuff like this, going out trying to hear things, trying to, you know, figure out what they need to do, they're very self-aware. Uh, you know, we sit back and we talk about the Spurs, and we're like, yo, why are you playing this player? Why is this player out here? He looks awful. The Spurs, it seems like they're very self-aware of that. They understand that. And honestly, after last game, I really hope we see a lot of Derek White with DeJounte together on the court. I don't know why I got to keep saying this, but them not playing together more often is kind of dumb. And, you know, maybe if they do move Marco or move another player or something, we're going to see more Lonnie. We're going to see more Derek White. We're going to see more DJ, you know, playing together. So we'll see what happens. I'm excited. And look through a few of these, and then I am going to go. Forbes off the bench sounds fantastic. Thanks for your feedback, sir. Yep. The Rockets traded Capela to the Spurs. Wouldn't they want Forbes? Possibly. I know they want some wing players, man. So, they I don't know. I don't know. Who you think we should target for trade clan? Oh, Capela. Like, easy, Capela. I have to see who else is out there to really think about it, but as soon as I saw Capela being available, I'm like, yo, we need that, because our identity right now, it's all about like our identity. What am I trying to say? Our identity right now is so weird. Like, it's up and down. We're in an identity crisis once again this season. So Capela would fit that mold. Like for instance, when LA was hurt, can we all agree that the San Antonio Spurs look pretty damn good? I mean, I'm not saying that we're better without LA. That's not what I'm saying. But when the team has to be tough, when they have to rely on Jakob to be that nasty force in the paint, we're a better team. So if you added a Capela to this squad, that would be much better. It would play on our strengths, because right now our three-point shooting is not our strength. Forbes is supposed to be the main three-point shooter. It's not our strength. Marco is streaky, so it is not our strength. DeMar DeRozan, we know he doesn't shoot threes, so it's not our strength. But what is our strength is playing tough, mid-range shots, getting in the paint. DeMar DeRozan, that's what he does. He gets in the paint. Jakob gets in the paint, the pick and roll. You know, that's what we're really good at in defense. So we're capable of playing really good for defense. I mean, last game, damn, man, I think in the third quarter we held them to 11 points. And then the fourth quarter, we held them to, what, like 14 or something? Like, it was nasty. Like, that's the type of defense you need. So, yeah, I just think you should add on to the identity, man. You get those tough players on there, add on to it. Now, another guy that I have, that I thought about that could possibly be pretty nice, but I don't know what else you would get. And I definitely wouldn't trade away Marco and Amari Carroll, I think. But what if the Spurs said, you know what, we're going to talk to the Memphis Grizzlies. You know, we know you want him off your hands. He's not even playing. He's sitting out, basically. And they said, hey, how much would you take for Iguodala? I think Andre Iguodala will be a really good addition to this team as far as our defense. And there's no doubt about it that he would get playing time. Like, he's going to get playing time. So would that be a good addition? I mean, when I look at what we got right now, Would he be an upgrade to Marco? Hell yeah. Upgrade to Damari Carroll? Debatable, but yeah. I mean, he's champion. Upgrade to Rudy? How Rudy's been playing? Hell yeah. So I think that would be nice too if you just grab a guy, because right now, right, what the Spurs want to do is they want to make a run. A lot of people saying that we want to tank and all. Spurs don't want to tank. They want to make a run. So I don't think that would be a bad look. Um, Hope they don't trade Jakob. I doubt they're trading Jakob. Jakob ain't going nowhere, man. I think we should trade Forbes to the Lakers for some picks. Hmm. I'm trying to think, is there any way we could get Kyle Kuzma? I don't think we got enough to try to get Kyle Kuzma. Because Kyle Kuzma, I don't think he wants to be in LA, which is weird. I don't know what's going on with LA. Man, that's another discussion for another day. Maybe we'll talk about because I got some opinions on the Lakers, man. Maybe we'll talk about that another day when we go against the Lakers. But those are the trade rumors, guys. I hope that my opinion meant anything to you, that you think that maybe, if we have like the same opinion or conflicting opinions, please just like leave a comment or something like that. But yeah, I think this is gonna be a good look. It's gonna be a good look. And tonight we go against the Clippers. Man, I got some memes. Well, I got one really good meme video just waiting for a win. Like, I just need a win tonight, and I will post it proudly. Why would they go after Clint Capela? Jakob is better than him. There's a reason Houston don't want him, because he can't shoot, and teams will just send him to the free throw line. No post game, a waste. I have to disagree. First off, Jakob can't shoot. So if you want to compare Clint Capela and Jakob, and I wouldn't look, man. We literally have one big man, which I guess, a lot of teams don't even have that. But we have one big man that we rely on for, good rebounding, good defense. I mean, one of these other nights, I saw LA not even go for a rebound in a clutch situation. Like, it was a crucial in-game situation. Didn't even box out. Jakob is that guy that can do all the intangibles and be nasty and all that. My thing is with Clint Capela is I think that he would just add on to some of the things that we do well, or he would at least mask or hide some of the things we do bad. Clint Capela is a rebounding, dunking monster. Now, I know with the free throw shooting, he don't shoot and all that, but I just think that the way that we're set up right now, it would be nothing wrong with grabbing Clint Capela and on this roster. And as far as Houston, man, I don't take anything Houston does as super credible. I mean, I don't think Mike, just my opinion, this is my opinion, guys. I'm sorry if any Houston fans come through here. I don't think Mike D'Antoni makes players necessarily better. So as far as Clint Capela, yeah, those are certain things you should work on your own. But if they're not, asking certain things of you to, to step up your game, to do, the things that we need, I mean, I don't know. I mean, maybe it's part of Houston. Maybe it's not all Clint Capela. I'm not a big fan of James Harden and his leadership. I'm not a big fan of Russell Westbrook's leadership. I'm not a big fan of Mike D'Antoni. I just don't think that organization, as talented as they are, I just don't think that they ever really truly have a championship mentality. Last times they had that was when Chris Paul was on the roster and they got rid of him. So, hey, them shopping around Clint Capela after trying to get rid of, probably the best leader on your team might be a good sign that they're trying to get rid of Clint Capela. Maybe he's a leader. So, I don't know. I just think that Clint Capela under Pop is probably going to be much better Clint Capela than we've seen under D'Antoni. That's just my thing. Said if we get Capela, we're going backwards. Hey, I disagree, but look, is Clint Capela, would I rather have Clint Capela? I'm looking at it like this right now. Would I rather have Clint Capela than Marco? Yes. Then Damari Carroll? Yes, because we don't play Damari Carroll. Would I rather have him in front of Rudy Gay? How Rudy Gay has played? Probably. So that's just how I'm seeing it. Clan, they're asking for a young asset and a first round pick for Gay. Oh, okay. Well, you got a live update here from Javi. I hope I said your name right. I'm sorry if I didn't. They're asking for a young asset and a first round pick. Why the hell would you try to get a first round pick for Rudy Gay? That is asking too much. Now, young asset, I don't know, man. What team needs a good veteran? Young asset, huh? A first round pick is too much. Like, I can tell you that right now. Just my opinion. First round pick for Rudy Gay is too much. Said Mo Bamba. Bro, it's like I want Mo Bamba, but I think I only want him because of the song. He said first round pick too? That's asinine. Yeah, that's crazy. Kenneth Fareed, great role player. Don't see why the Spurs didn't sign. I don't know if anyone signed him, right? Did anybody sign him? Oh, what Gio say? Bro, how you going live when people are at work? Oh, I'm sorry, man. Nope, free agent. But if anything else comes out, guys, I'll talk about it tonight. I'm actually about to go back in. I'm grad assistant, so I'm about to go back in. I'm gonna head home. I'm probably gonna take a nap. It was a long weekend. Watched that Super Bowl, and I stayed up pretty late. So I'll take a nap before the game. And when I watch the game, I'll probably get on here. I'll probably get on here. It's gonna be a late game though, so we'll see. Let's see. All right, guys. Yeah, just leave comments underneath on what you think. Who do you want the Spurs to get? Do you think this is a good move to move these players? We shall see. Go live on Instagram. I might do that. That might be a good move. I take D Rose. Okay, I need to stop reading these. I'm gonna end up being on here. I always say I'm gonna get off here in like 10 minutes. Now I end up being on here for an hour. All right, guys. I will get with you later. Until next time. Go Spurs. Go. Deuces.